All right, hey, shalom, shalom. You can check the. I'm talking to you at Home Depot. Nigga, I ain't even look you in your motherfucking eye, nigga. Like, what the fuck? That just say it, man. Like, you know that shit just gets me up. Hey, shalom. All right, hey, shalom. We are the Men of Valor, South Carolina. All right. We are Men of Valor, South Carolina. All right, Columbia, to be exact. All right, coming in another week to prophesy the downfall of America, okay? And to tell you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right, that you are the true chosen people of who people ignorantly refer to as God and Jesus Christ. So without further ado, you know, first and foremost, we're gonna face the east. Salat, the brother gonna check, you know, where the east at. All right, it's right here. All right, and we're gonna face the east and give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, Ashur Kakodash. Hey, double honors due to our apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and safety to the Lord's elect. All right. Hey, like we said, this is the Men of Valor, South Carolina, Columbia. Okay, downtown in the highways and byways. Okay, once again, another week to prophesy the downfall of America and to tell you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, you are the chosen people of the God, of who people ignorantly refer to as God and Jesus Christ. Okay, hence the name of the title. All right, the false prophets and the name of the Lord. Now, this coming through the spirit, the elder Manatazakba in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, GMS, South Carolina 08. All right, last night he got into, you know, a confrontation. Well, not a confrontation. The dude came up, you know how they always do, looking for trouble. All right, about the names. And the reason why I'm starting off by going into the false prophets and then the names of the Lord, because the false prophets are the ones, the main ones responsible for spreading, all right, the false names of the Lord, man. They're the main ones that's responsible for you know, spreading the name. We don't even like to say it, Jesus, and you know, and hey, that sounds like a disease, man. All right, but yeah, what's going on?
Are y'all the black Israelites?
Not black, all right. Nobody's the color of black, but yeah, we are Hebrews.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Tell me about
What's your
that.
nationality?
I'm Malaysian.
You Malaysian, so your dad is what?
My dad's half white, half black.
What's his dad?
White.
Well, I mean, you still,
Hey, look,
yeah,
right?
but yeah, what you want to know?
I don't know, I'm just interested because I've seen y'all online before.
Yeah. Okay, well, yeah, you know, we come out here to, you know, tell the truth of the Bible and, you know, teach our people, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, that they are the true people of the Lord. Now, you know, the widely, misconception of the true holy people of the Lord, the so-called Jews, are, you know, so-called white skin, which, when you get into it and when you really get, when you get into the depths of it, it goes past skin color. Like this guy right here, he might not even be a white, you know, his skin, because we've been spread, get that, because we've been spread out as a punishment and we've been intermingled between the other nations. All right, so you might, you know what I mean, you might be a Jake, I don't know, but you know, it's past skin color.
I got you. That's cool.
Yeah.
This is a good question. How do y'all feel about
Israel? We hate it. We hate because they are the bastards. Okay, it says a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod. And if you know what Ashdod is a prominent city over there in Israel. So they're over there. They're polluting our homeland, so to say. All right, so we're waiting to get back for the Lord to put us over there because right now the inhabitants of that land are not the righteous sole heirs of that land. So we really detest it. We can't do anything right now. We can just wait. We have to just wait on the Lord. You know, when He comes back and returns, He's gonna place us in that land. All right.
Gotcha.
And if you know, if y'all love the elect, y'all will be there too.
Word.
Yeah,
That's interesting. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I'm just like, I was driving by and I saw
Yeah.
that. And I was like, shit.
Yeah.
I'll pull up and see what's going on.
Hey man, I mean you might be an Israelite, man. Like how your spirit is, you got the spirit. No, you have a spirit of Israelite. Just because you're not on this side, because it goes way further than that. Like Conor McGregor, that's an Israelite. Up and down, that's an Israelite. Patty Pimblett, Israelite. You know, I don't know about Justin Gaethje, but he's close.
I'll start getting into this.
You said what?
I'll start getting into this.
The Lord, man. You know, it's not something that you can pick. You can just wake up and be like, oh, I'm gonna go teach the Bible, and you know, so-called look like a fool to people. You know, it's just something that the Lord put on our spirit, and we were convicted so much so that we came out here, we battle the elements. We don't care what anybody thinks, to show our faith.
Yeah, and it's really not about what we feel, how we feel,
Right,
about what
right,
the scriptures say.
Good,
Do you believe in the Bible? I believe in the scriptures. Yeah, see, it goes based off your belief and your faith of the scriptures, no matter what I feel about in my insides and all that. It's based off the scriptures. And we come into our people, their nationality, but also what's about to happen to America, Babylon the Great. We kind of talk about martial law, pestilence, and all the things that's prophesied in the scriptures to come to America, aka Babylon the Great. You know, do you see the way that the world is in, the economy and all that? World War III, those talks. Strait of Hormuz just kind of got back opened up, but that's not, you know. But it's solely off faith and belief of the scriptures, though. You know.
And we can break it down.
What you want? You call for which one? No, it's okay, kind. I was about to get 11 and one in Jeremiah, but I'll get the Old Testament. Oh yeah.
Is there like political aspects to y'all's beliefs, like that you incorporate? I know like talking about talking about America, like secular, like.
Nah, no politics involved. No politics involved. When you go into politics, it's basically the scriptures go into politics. It talks about the lamb that's fake as a dragon with two horns that goes into the Republican and Democratic Party. You know what I'm saying? So basically they all in one, where they dupe the people to think, oh, you have a choice. Oh, are you the bipartisan party? Are you liberal? But they're all working for the same beast. There are two horns on the same beast. Basically, it's for the elite.
It's Isaiah 11 and 12, and he shall set up an ensign for the nations, and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel, and gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth. So that's what the Lord going on now. That's why you kind of knew something about it. See, it's all on YouTube and all on the four corners all on the highways and byways around the earth. This is a movement that the Lord has set up. No politics, no government funding, backing. It's just brothers with like-minded that believe in the scriptures with the same doctrine. All right, coming together, preaching the word solely out the belief and the faith for the scriptures.
That's right. This is a faith-based ministry, because a lot of things that we can't really prove, but it's through faith. All right, and we have a lot of people that are on the same accord with us, which, you know, basically we know it's the truth, right? But we just out here because we have to be, because we watching the blood off our hands.
Yeah, but we could prove things with history. We can also, like the brother saying, some things is faith-based, but we can prove things through history.
Of course.
According to the scriptures, though, like
World
War I, World War II, the Babylonian Empire, the Greek Empire, all these things, the Roman Empire.
Alexander the Great is in here.
Yeah, all these things are in the scriptures. What is the secular history? All right.
Yep.
Hey, man, that was Isaiah 11 and 12. And I'll get you one about the Israelites.
And then it said Judah, right? So those so-called Jews, they call themselves Jewish. Which Jewish is basically to be like unto. So they're Jewish. Like when you say it's something reddish, it doesn't mean it's red. It could be a pink. You know, so they call themselves Jewish. They already tell us.
But that's good y'all ran into Hebrew Israelites like us, because we don't go off skin color. We don't go off
past that.
It's off the spirit, though. You know?
I got you.
And that's how we don't go just off, person looks like this, and this person looks like that.
Yeah. I mean,
It's all about the spirit.
Yeah, it's
I got
spirit.
I got you right here. This is Romans 8 and 16. For the Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High. So our spirit, if your spirit dwells, meshes with ours, that means you're Israelite. Because we know we're Israelites. It's proven that we're Israelites, through the Spirit. But other ones that are not sure, of their nationality or if they're, children of Israel, we can tell, we can discern.
Or you say like you might have like mixed parents, like you say so-called mixed parents or whatever. You might not know exactly where your lineage goes to.
Yeah.
You come through the scriptures with that. Hebrews 4:12.
Yeah.
Let me give you another one. This is how we know the Israelites are the chosen people of God, though.
That's right, bro.
Why do you think that those people over there in Israel, what religion did they try to claim and take over? Being a Hebrew Israelite. It could have been any other religion in the world, but this is the one that they claim because they know this is the book of the Lord and this is the chosen people of God.
Right, and real fast when you go, they call themselves Jewish, but look, that's only one tribe.
Yeah.
What are the 11?
This is Deuteronomy 7 and 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Basically, the Lord is gracious.
It's coming out of scripture. The Lord chose a certain sect of people above all nations of the people of the earth. Now, we'll go ahead and read that too, bro, in that Hebrews though.
All right, this is the book of Hebrews.
Thank 4:12. Because we said this is how we test men about their belief in the scripture. Do you believe in this? Do you believe in that? That's how we line up and see if they're a Hebrew Israelite or not. Not going off, oh you look white, oh you look Chinese, oh you look this and like that.
Right.
We go off the spirit of the Lord.
Right. Hebrews 4:12. For the word of God is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and of the joints and marrow, and is discerner of the thoughts and the intents of the heart. So when we bring out scriptures, we don't see a lot of people scared, when you bring out the scriptures, the devil runs, the devil flees. But I mean, y'all right here taking it, and if it's devil with you, man, you might be an Israelite, man. I mean, you got like the swag of an Israelite.
Bro, like you might
you might be a J2, man.
Yeah, don't go off your skin color. So y'all gotta base y'all belief of your faith in the Bible. But you already said you don't believe in the scripture, so
but don't get it twisted because a lot of our people, even so-called Negroes, don't believe in the scripture.
So we're not gonna bash you for it. But this the Lord might be your calling to start believing in the scripture.
And we don't blame it because Christianity a lot of people's heads up. Well, Christianity, a lot of people leave the Christian church to become witches, to become atheists, because that doctrine is so warped, man. When you get to the bottom of it, and a lot of people are now waking up to the fact that Christianity is not it.
So do you believe in a higher power?
No.
What about you? Hey man, at least I'll being real. You got an answer. You know?
Exactly.
But it's like for me, like I'm with them. Like it's one of those things where you can never know. But like just currently in this moment, like or at least you can never like say like I was saying it's fake. For me, like that's just what my faith is up there.
I can, man. This world we're living in, if you don't got the faith. But let me tell you what the Lord said about that. That's why you gotta build up that faith and have something to believe in, because times are coming where you're not going to be able to save yourself. You're going to need divine intervention to save you from the upcoming calamity that's about to come to this earth. All right, it's a song called The Mark of the Beast is coming. Martial law, famine, pestilence, World War III. You're not going to be able to deliver. All right, look like you the AK ain't gonna save you. The AK ain't gonna save you. Yeah, you're gonna need the Lord. All right, but this is what the Lord said about
30:6.
This is Psalms 14:1. The fool had said in his heart, there is no God. They are corrupt. They have done abominable works. There is none that doeth good. So man, y'all look like wise men, so I don't think y'all fools, man. So might even have to change that perception. Let's grab one more for you real quick. And we're gonna bless all with the names of the Lord. We all live, man. All right, it's Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 5. A wise man will hear and will increase learning, and a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsel. So this is wise counsel. So go ahead,
and you said that you seen us before, hey, now you know, hey, the seed has been planted. Hey, start watching more videos, man, and watch GMS.
GMS.
Yeah.
Great Millstone. Other ones like IUIC, ISUBK, they're going off because they use the name Christ. Like, just use that. Since you don't believe in anything, Christ is not it. That's not the answer. So you're kind of right in that aspect. Christ is not it.
Or
He
Men of
doesn't
Valor, that's
exist.
how I count.
Men of Valor, because we're under GMS, so that's why we say yes.
Yeah, you got
Men of Valor.
there's certain Israelite groups, like you said, like the brother saying. So now if you see other Israelites, you could kind of ask them, do y'all go based off skin color?
Yeah.
And some,
Yep.
like just how different churches have different beliefs. Different churches have different, what it's called, denominations or whatever. But yeah, though, man. So bless him with the name of the Lord, though. You want to give him the name
The
of the Lord?
names of the Lord is not God. His name is not God. It's Yahweh,
Yep.
and his son's name is Yahweh Shah. You
Uh,
felt that, ain't it? You felt the name. You like,
Let me grab one real quick.
All right, yeah, do your thing.
But this
we
why
ain't trying to hold y'all,
yeah,
man.
we
You
ain't
know,
hold
y'all
y'all
enjoy
up.
y'all
Before
day.
y'all go.
Got a lot of,
This is
nice little ladies around here.
That's how boys do y'all thing. It's Acts chapter 4 and verse 12. This is why the name of the Lord is so important. Neither is there salvation in any other,
Yep.
for there is none other name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved. And I know the American way is nobody's gonna come save you.
Yeah.
All right, that's what people think. But hey, it's our faith. Somebody is gonna come save us. Oh, y'all hear about the so-called UFOs, right? Those are chariots of the Lord. That's written in the scripture.
Yeah.
All right.
And those angels that occupy them, you know, believe it or not, are dark skinned. They look dark skinned. They would look like a dark skinned, tall man with afro.
Yep.
Just like the Lord and Savior. Let's get that one. Actually, you know, I'll get it right here.
And also while the brother getting that, y'all see also we saying the black Hebrew Israelites, but it's so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that consist of the 12 tribes of Israel.
And also, Salah.
We're not the black Hebrew Israelite, we're the 12 tribes of Israel, the Hebrew Israelites.
Yep.
That consists of so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans.
Yep. And then when you go down into it, there's nobody on the planet Earth. I don't care if you go to the deepest parts of Sudan, there's nobody this color of his shirt. They all, you can go to the darkest brown as possible because the Lord said He made man. I know y'all don't believe this, but it's true. But He made man of the earth, right? When you go into the earth, you can go to the deepest part of the earth and it'll be the darkest brown. It'll look black, but it's brown. So there is no black people. There's no white people. He's not white. He's not the color of my shoes. Right. He's pink, you know, red, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand, like, in terms of this, like, obviously, there's that term, but at the end of the day, like, I don't think race is, like, this complete concept. Because, like, when you go back, like, I don't think about this, but, like, back in, like, the 1700s, 1600s, you had scientific racism.
Yeah,
So,
of
like,
course,
they
of course.
colonized,
You're right,
they
yeah.
needed to put them in a box so they
Yeah,
could differentiate.
that's what it's for, because black has every negative connotation with it.
Yeah.
Ugly, evil, white, pure, angelic. And they did that as a and it actually started around like 14 to 1500s.
Yeah.
But it was mostly used, you know, 16, 17. So you're right, you know what I'm saying? Revelation, you got it?
Yeah. This Revelation chapter 1 and
Read the first verse.
in Revelation 1 and 1, the revelation of Yahweh. I'm reading it right. We're gonna use the name, his real name, not the the revelation of Yahweh Shah of Mashiach, who the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ. That's his name in Hebrew, Yahweh Shah. The revelation of Yahweh Shah, which Yahweh gave unto him to show unto his servants the things must shortly come to pass. And he sent and signified it by his angel unto his servant John. Now we're on to verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So white in color. I mean white basically the texture. Like woolly hair. Like we have woolly hair. It's not it's wool like a sheep's
Yep. It says as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire.
That's right.
And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burnt in a furnace, and his voice as the sound of many waters.
So brass is a derivative of brown. And if you would leave it in a furnace to burn, it will turn the darkest brown that it can. It won't turn black. So So the house shop, if he was walking the earth right now, he would be like a 7-8 foot black man with an afro, a big, woolly, gray whitish afro.
And that's stopping y'all believe because y'all don't believe the Messiah walked the earth. That's what's kind of blocking y'all. Do y'all believe that who the world ignorantly called Jesus?
They probably know.
The house shop. Do y'all believe that he walked the earth was like a human living in those times?
Okay, there you go. Okay, cool.
Yeah, for me, my story is I went to church for a while. I was a Christian.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, exactly.
That church will mess you up, man. So that's why we understand.
Look, that church will mess you up, man.
So with your unbelief, this is the last thing I'm ask y'all. What would y'all say how the world was created? And if you don't believe in God or the scriptures, how was the world formed or people formed? Will y'all believe in the Big Bang Theory or something like that?
I mean, yeah. That's
the best guess. Okay. Just asking, just like to inquire.
So you think everything is set up so perfect, you can just have it by chance? Like,
I should have thought.
Okay. My understanding is like I used to think that, but now I don't really think things are perfect. It's like even if we like look outside of the group, like if there's I don't know, it's just so much out there. So much out there. That's just like either like a burning ball of fire or like a big cloud of gas. So it's like I think we're lucky because like survival is bias.
We know that everything was set in order by a divine being. We have proof of that in the scriptures. But, like y'all said, y'all don't really believe, but hey man, we planted a seed, man. If it's convicting y'all when y'all leave here, you know where to find us. You know what I'm saying? On the net, watch it casually. You know what I'm saying? And if the Lord sees fit, He will put the Spirit on y'all to delve more into it.
I appreciate it.
All right, man. Good talking to y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Look out.
Hey, you mind if I get a picture of y'all so I can remember this?
You get a picture of the sign or whatever.
Yeah, we celebrities out here, man.
We get a picture of the sign, man. All right, man.
All right, man. Hold it down.
Stay by here, man.
What's up, man? Hey, reach one teaspoon, man. So yeah, man. Going into these false prophets, and that's perfect because these two guys that we were talking to right now, I think the Blasian, he called himself Blasian. Who called him? He a Jake. I hit up my word. I say, I bought that word back out, man. But nah, he said Blasian. So he had a little Jake swag to him, but at the end of the day, that's why we're harking on these false prophets because in these Christian church, he was talking about the Christian church. They really fucked everybody's minds up because at the end of the day, spiritually, they know, people know, including us brothers, we left the Christian church, but still believed in the Bible that, man, what the hell? The virgin birth, the immaculate conception, which is two different things, all right? This and that. Oh, the wife, can't cuss. Can't say fuck. Like, goddamn, you know what I'm saying? And then you'll do it anyway. You'll do it anyway. You'll do that shit anyway, but oh, fuck. And that's how you know because hell, somebody gonna burn forever, hell, and it's just so warped that people know in their spirit that like, man, this shit bullshit, man. And that's why they leaving the Christian church in droves, man. Damn, hey.
That Christian church pushes people to not believe in the scriptures no
more,
man.
Damn.
Because the dogma.
The dogma. And it doesn't make any sense.
And then fast forward, y'all will come and this thing about, like the apostle called it, and do the same thing, and we got to clean up. We had to clean up hella messes now. About the Hebrew Israelites. Now we not black, we don't go off skin tone. And Lord willing, hey, he remember the rundown of it.
That's right.
So when people talk shit about Israelites, he be like, hell no.
Yeah.
Your boys don't go off racist.
Hell no. They don't even go off racist, y'all. Hey, he might do it too. Hey.
So we gotta clean up the mess that the false prophets in Israel made.
That's
too,
right, man. And that adds more to, of course we love defending the gospel. That adds more on our plate where we ain't even getting the lesson. We gotta clean up y'all mess, man. And y'all playing with people's lives, man. You know how the Lord said, he said, if you scatter my sheep, man, woe to you that scatter my sheep, man. All right, even, if you're a 2/3, that is still the Lord's sheep. And the reason why they came a 2/3, of course, it's been, ordained from the beginning of the foundation of the earth, for 2/3 to be 2/3 and the elect to be the elect. But that's still his sheep.
That's right.
All right. You can't. Yeah, and it's still a penalty for duping and leading these 2/3 to death, man. Because it ain't the Lord. It ain't the Lord who did it. The Lord said he does not take pleasure in any Israelite dying. He don't take pleasure. He don't want to kill us, but what that's the penalty of being in this man's kingdom, man. Being under this man's rule for so long. All right? Having our heritage beat out of us, literally, man. That's the reason why most of our people, the majority of our people, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans are in this state they're in right now. And the brother said it perfectly. You gotta come and clean y'all shit up, man. You know you be at work. You ain't did shit. You already did your work. You good. You about to go home. Jake done left everything a mess, and you like, man, this is my department, man. All right, I'm gonna clean this shit up, but hey, he gonna hear from me tomorrow. Like, yeah.
Gotta clean up Jake Mess.
Gotta clean up Jake Mess
because a lot of these camps be what. The elder MenafvalorSC did a lesson on that too, be making Israel look bad, man.
Making them look bad, bro. Making us look bad.
Making,
yeah. And like the brother said, he's telling them that, hey, y'all lucky. I'm not using that word, but y'all lucky y'all came to our camp because we got IUIC around here.
Cuss our ass out.
Cuss y'all ass out. Say y'all the street. And kick your ass. Kick you in your ass. That's it. No, ISUBK kick you in your ass. Put your head up.
Kick your heathens, told them they heathens.
And
one dude look, one dude look kind of Chinese. Yeah. Other dude look like an Edomite. IUSUK with a centaur ass.
It would have hurt the boy feelings.
Don't fucking stop right here.
Yeah. Don't you ever in your motherfucking life stop in front of it like that. Yeah, man. Then look, hey, that black Hebrew Israelite shit, man.
Yeah.
Had to clean up.
Had to clean up as soon as he start coming. Hell no.
Wipe that slate clean. Hello. Gonna give you something else to go with. Hey, we wipe that slate clean through the spirit of y'all shop, man. Hell yeah. And sometimes camp it'll be like, we come out here and do our thing, but it's good to interact, with certain people, man. Wipe the dust off certain scriptures, man. Going back to the basics, to the milk, the cereal milk. We started with Jeremiah 2:3. Yeah, man. So yeah, we out here. We gotta clean up the work of these false prophets, man. And that's a lot of work because what you see, if you would talk to a random person, 9 times out of 10 they got dogma that was spread by false prophets, man. Even if they don't know shit. Look, they say they atheists, but hey, everybody starts out somewhere. He started out in the so-called Christian church, left that behind, all right, and now he say he don't believe in nothing. That's how fucked up Christianity is. It'll make you feel like, I don't even believe fuck everything. I'm gonna just do me.
How the earth was made, I
don't even know.
I don't give
a bang, it just came together.
But ain't that what they said in church? Boy, that's what that Christianity do a number on you.
That should do it.
Then the way that they make people go to church, you go 3 times a day. They drill you with that shit, man.
Yeah. That's one of the reasons I hated going to church. I had to get drugged there, and I grew up in the country. Wednesday, sometimes Saturday, Sunday, revival. Get that bitch 3-4 hours, hot as hell, hungry as hell. Still a dollars I spent. Get your ass whooped. Get that grandma pitch because you fell asleep.
This is Jeremiah. Chapter 23. Jeremiah chapter 23 and verse 1. Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pastor, said Yahweh.
There you go. Alright. I don't know if this dude is an Israelite. I think he is, through the spirit. But hey, he's one that scattered the flock. Now, the flock that got scattered and they're ultimately gonna die on what they believe in or what they don't believe in, that's just, that's part of it, man. Alright? That's part of it. Those sheep was just, they're tainted. Alright, they gotta die and they gotta come back through that 1/3. Alright, that 1/3 remnant, which includes the 144,000. Alright? They're lame. Like the book Isaiah said, man, the whole head is sick. Alright? Putrefying sword. Alright? Which can't be healed with any nullifying ointment. So sometimes you gotta put your animal down, man. Alright? To save him from his misery. Like they say, if you see something dying, put you out your misery. You know, and that's what the Lord gonna do. Because if they were to keep going in this doctrine, you won't take the mark. That just comes with it, man. All right, and a lot of them, they're gonna take the mark, or they're gonna be in so much into this beast system that they gotta get up out of here.
Come on, because what did the dude ask us about government and politics and shit?
Yeah,
if people are involved in your government systems and stuff. That's your
their
livelihood.
God.
That's what you. That's where they get their laws from.
Yeah, exactly.
That's where they get their laws. That's commanded from the government. That's why he asked about that.
That's beautiful.
That's right, sister. All right, this Jeremiah 23:2. Therefore, this ain't Yahweh power of Israel against the pastors that feed my people. Ye have scattered my flock and driven them away, and have not visited them. Behold, I will visit you upon the evil of your doing, said Yahweh.
Oh yeah, I got that. No, I ain't got a 55. I get that with a little 5, little 25. You can go do something.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
I got 25.
I'll take care of it. You can't put no price on that. You don't want it in your house no more. You see that shit pass? Yeah, what? What? That'd be weird if you want to keep your dog dick. What you got going on?
2,500.
Yeah, a little 2,500. And I'm gonna take good care of her. All right, I'm gonna make me some money, and she gonna hit you off. What you talking about? 2,500. That's the new guy. Nah, 50 now. 50 shekel.
That's a lot. Jeremiah 23:3. And I will gather the remnant of my flock out of all the countries whither I have driven them, and will bring them again to their folds, and they shall be fruitful and increase.
And that's the spirit, because we was telling them about the scattering, man. That's one of the ones we wanted, man. We tell them that the reason why Israelites don't all look like so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans is because we were scattered because it's a curse, man.
Some of them look blazing.
Some of them look blazing. That man said he was blazing. I ain't never heard no Asian say that, bro. So, hey, bro might be Jake. Bro said, I'm blazing. He ready to say that. He put the B before the A, the blue before the A.
I'm black.
I'm black. I'm black. I'm black. I'm black. That's why he said the black Hebrew Israelites, man.
Yeah.
Hey, people infatuated with that word black.
Yeah, man. And today's
Juneteenth. Fuck a
they
Juneteenth.
showing love.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, stupid, man.
Well, yeah, like we said, the Lord's gonna gather the remnant of his flock out of all nations.
The remnant. Okay, that's the only people that the Lord is dealing with, that he's worried about. But at the same time, on the back end, it says all of Israel shall be saved.
Come on.
But the 2/3 of Israel that's over here in Babylon the Great, they're gonna get saved on the back end. But the 1/3 and the 1/4, they're gonna actually indulge and actually be a part of the benefits of Yahweh Shah's sacrifice, man. You know? Yep. That was a down payment for the elect, man. That was a down payment for the names. The Lord had to die on that cross and be risen the 3rd day, be resurrected for us to get the names over here in this part, because the Lord was not dealing with us, man. He had to have a sacrifice, because when you go into the scriptures, I think it's in Jeremiah, it's all over the place. He said that he will not basically smell in your solemn assemblies. So that means that the law of sacrifice has been done away with, because it was so overly saturated. Perfect word. It was so overly saturated. You had niggas buying turtle doves just to go commit adultery. So that's how you know that first covenant was not it. It was what? It was a introduction to the second covenant. Okay? The law was our schoolmaster, like the scriptures say, to lead us to what? Yahweh Shah. Yahweh Shah is the law. He's the whole book. He comes in the volume of the book. And he said he came to fulfill the law. He came not to destroy it, but to fulfill it. All right? Unless you got a free.
I got a free from something.
Wadi, how about you, man? Shot for the shade, man. In South Carolina heat. So yeah, man, it's important to clean up the mess that these false prophets have laid in front of our people, man. All right, and we see it. Okay, we can see, you know, to a certain point, how mad the Lord is at these false prophets, man. You didn't even have to come out and tell a lie. Just shut your ass up. You've been better off not saying nothing. But you want to go jump out your body and lie about the Lord. The Lord said that if a prophet says something and the Lord have not ordained it or have not said it, that is a false prophet. Yep.
And the Lord ain't say nothing about not knowing the goddamn name.
It's a motherfucking thing.
I got one while you quoted it, and I go back in that Jeremiah for you, bro. This is Amos chapter 5 and verse 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of Yahweh. To what end is it for you? The day of Yahweh is darkness and not light. And that's what we're telling them dudes, man. What would Jake feel and how you feel about the government? Hey, stuff about to come upon the earth, man. How you gonna get delivered from that shit, man?
Exactly.
Okay?
Yeah.
Fuck what we feel, what you think, or y'all want to hear what you think and all that. Nah, man. This say the Lord, this say the Bible, man. This was the Lord said coming to the earth.
That's right, bro. Yeah, and this is serious business, man.
Yeah.
Okay, of course, you know, Jake got salt, buried with us in our folly, but it's deadly serious, man. This is life or death, literally. And they don't even understand that they've been marked. That's why we tell them, okay, now it's on you now. You gotta get into it, either find out, you know, if you're an Israelite or not. And if you're not an Israelite, just be prepared to, you know, be put in slavery. All right? And if you are, repent. Repent.
Amos 5 and 19, as if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall and a serpent bit him.
There you go.
It's going to be trouble all around, man.
All around.
These are the things that's about to befall the earth, and these are the things that we are warning the hopeful elect, and like the brothers have been harping on, the 2/3 of our people and the other nations, man.
Yeah.
Everybody getting the warning, man.
Yep.
Like when you put on the news, they don't discriminate. They don't say, no, you can't watch this. No, man, they put the news on for everybody to hear and see.
Yeah.
So this the news, and it's good news for the hopeful elect, and bad news for the not elect.
Yep. Hey, and it's about to get so bad out here, man, that people are gonna know in their hearts that a power has done this. All right? Ain't nobody gonna be like, oh, it's just by chance. Oh, it's just the universe. Yeah. No, they're gonna attribute it to a power in this Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. All right? And the Lord say what? Call upon the names of your God and see if they can save you in that day. And they won't. All right? You're gonna hear crickets, nigga.
This verse 20, shall not the day of Yahweh be darkness and not light, even very dark, and no brightness in it? Verse 21, this is the brother was harping on, man. I despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your solemn assemblies.
There you go.
So at one point, man, the Lord wasn't rocking with Jake, man. And we had to had that sacrifice, which is Yahweh side.
That's right.
It says, though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them, neither will I regard the peace offering of your fat beasts.
There you go.
Take thou away from me the noise of thy songs, for I will not hear the melody of thy vows.
There you go.
All right, so the Lord had to have Yahweh Shaka want to see to what? Start accepting our sacrifices.
That's right,
again,
brother. Damn. Wow.
Yeah. And this is what our sacrifice right here, right now, man.
Oh, man.
Good. It's a Yahweh's altar, man. It's an altar.
Yep. Whole Babylon is an altar. And this is a righteous sacrifice. It says we offering our bodies is what? A living sacrifice. Holy, acceptable to the Most High Yahweh, you know? Yep. Hell yeah. Let's get it, if you done with that?
I'm done with that.
Okay.
No, I ain't done.
Okay, to the end of your highlighted part. Okay. Yeah.
All right, in Jeremiah, back in Jeremiah 23 and verse 4, and I will set up shepherds over them which shall feed them, and they shall fear no more, nor be dismayed, neither shall they be lacking, said Yahweh. All
right, and that's for the elect. And also, that's for the 2/3 if they will hearken. Yeah, the scriptures say what? Your eyes shall see your teachers, and they shall be not hid in a corner anymore. All right? So that's a blessing within itself that the Lord had mercy on us to, as a people, to bring his prophets in the latter days. What it said, rising up but times, early, sending them. All right? So you can't take this as a fucking joke, man. Yep. That was it? All right, Ezekiel 13, bro. And that whole chapter goes into it, but you're going to start around like 5, 6, 5th or 6th. What the fuck? Spirit, man, rolling. Yes,
This is Ezekiel chapter 13 and verse 1.
yeah.
And the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy against the prophets of Israel
Yeah.
that prophesy and say now unto them that prophesy out of their own hearts, hear ye the word of Yahweh.
So that's what we're doing. We're cleaning up their mess, and then we're addressing them. Just like I said, I did that analogy. Okay, that little bullshit analogy. You at the work, okay, and somebody leave your department. They leave your department fucked up. All right, you said, you know what? This is my department. I ain't gonna be lazy. I'm gonna clean that shit up, but I'm gonna let them have it. All right, and that's what we're doing on the back end. We're letting y'all have it through what? Rebuke. Okay, this is a rebuke video on your false prophets, you know, a rebuke camp or whatnot, you know, and stemming off of, you know, through the spirit, the Elder Menach's lesson yesterday was live camp, you know.
Verse 2, verse 3, thus said Yahweh power, woe unto the foolish prophets that follow their own spirit and have seen nothing. O Israel, thy prophets are like the foxes in the desert. Ye have not gone up into the gap, either made up the hedge for the house of Israel to stand in the battle in the day of Yahweh.
See, they have left y'all without a covering in the day of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. All right, because there's a coming a day where people are not going to have easy access to food. All right, people are going to be in concentration camps, martial law. All right, and then y'all gonna be wanting to seek the prophets. Y'all gonna want to say, God, something. All right, and hey, ain't nobody gonna hear you. You're gonna die a horrible death. All right, it's gonna be so horrible that hey, some brothers might start feeling sorry for you, but the Lord gonna what? Put that spirit on us. All right, man, fuck you, man. Hey, either you got captivity to captivity, famine to the famine, sword to the sword, wild beast to tear. All right, and get the fuck out of my face, nigga. You know. Yeah, man, and that's the days we in, man.
It says, O Israel, thy prophets are like, verse 6, they have seen vanity and lying divination, saying, Yahweh said, and Yahweh had not sent them, and they have made others to hope that they would confirm the word.
That's right. So y'all have been deceived, and the Lord said what? The deceived and the deceiver are his. So whether, you know, you're deceived, like brothers say, hey, I think he's sincerely deceived, man. Like some of y'all are sincerely deceived and y'all believe this, so y'all want to have a pity party, trauma bond. Hey, man, like me and the brother, y'all want a trauma bond, man. All right? Want other people to believe this false doctrine or the false names. All right, just so you can have some company, because misery, what? Loves company. All right? Y'all twins? Oh, okay. Yeah, man. Fuck this shit.
Like that.
Yeah. I'll keep it
Verse 7, have you not seen?
I'm hungry.
It's a lot.
Yeah. I'm so hungry.
Come this. Ezekiel 13:7, have you not seen a vain vision? And have you not spoken a lying divination? Whereas you say Yahweh said it, albeit I have not spoken.
That's right. So y'all want to attribute it to the Most High, okay, God. All right, not knowing, hey man, there's only one power. So you inevitably putting smut on Yahweh Shem Yahweh's name, man. All right, by saying, oh, the power said it, even though y'all don't have the names, y'all speak this, what's it called, like in a roundabout way. You know what I'm saying? But everything is always going to be attributed to Yahweh Shem Yahweh because what? Shema, Yasharallah, Yahweh, Bahabanawa, Yahweh, Cut. Our power is one, man. You know? And that's why it's so important to come out and defend these names, man, because a name is very important. Your name, your reputation. All right. If our power had a stain on his jacket, that means that somebody else gonna have to come and be perfect. But he doesn't have a stain on his jacket. All right. He is a power that he shall not lie. All right. That's it, man. All right. Let's
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 2 and verse 1, moreover, the word of Yahweh came to me, saying, go and cry in the ears of Jerusalem, saying, thus said Yahweh, I remember thee, the kindness of thy youth, the love of thy espousals, when thou wentst after me in the wilderness, in a land that was not sown. Israel was holiness unto Yahweh, and the first fruits in his increase. All that devour him shall offend, evil shall come upon them, said Yahweh. Verse 4, hear ye the word of Yahweh, O house of Jacob, and all the families of the house of Israel.
So this is who this whole Bible for. This is who the message is for, man. This is not for every Tom, Dick, and Harry, like they say, man. All right? And this is not for everyone. So that's why, you know, sometimes brothers don't even give the heathens a name, man. All right? You know, but this is to our people, okay? And we also are here on the flip side to tell the heathen of their judgment. All right? Esau included, you know, because he's the top. All right?
Thus said Yahweh, what iniquity have your fathers found in me, that they are gone far from me, and have walked after vanity and are become vain?
Skip down to 11.
Verse 9. Jeremiah 2 and 11. Hath a nation changed their gods, which are yet no gods?
Yeah.
But my people have changed their glory for that which does not profit.
So there you go. You got the heathen. Okay, they sticking to the script with they false gods, man. All right, but the only true living power, y'all just said, hey, you know, no, he don't exist. We don't know. All right, that's crazy because the heathen got more sense than 2/3 of y'all right now on this planet, man. That's why the scriptures say what? If I would have came to a nation of a strange language, surely they would have hearkened. But my people, Israel, they won't hearken. Roughly paraphrasing, man. You know? Yeah. That's me, man.
Verse 12.
Stop it.
Says, be astonished, O ye heavens, at this, and be horribly afraid, be ye very desolate, says Yahweh.
That's right.
For my people have committed two evils.
That's right.
They have forsaken me, the fountain of living waters, and hewed them out cisterns, broken cisterns that can hold no water.
Hey, yeah. Hey. We bring that back. This is like a tape. My feet. I can count.
Jeremiah 2 and 12, be astonished, O ye heavens, at this, and be horribly afraid, be ye very desolate, said Yahweh. For my people have committed two evils. They have forsaken me, the fountain of living water, and use them out cisterns, broken cisterns that can hold no water.
Yeah, so not only have you forsaken the ways of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, you out here telling the people of a false doctrine, a false name. All right, you found guilty of 2 evils, man. Okay, damn. You couldn't just leave. You couldn't just let it just fuck up. All right, I fucked up. Nah, you had to compound it, man. Iniquity. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go into the names after a couple more. Let's hit Matthew 7:15. All right, and this is from our Lord and Savior, man. Because you gotta imagine, man. I know the Lord was hot every day. Him being the Messiah, and then you disrespecting his father and him, not knowing he right there.
Yeah, 6'9", what the fuck? That's a white boy.
Yeah, and then look, there's a white boy, and then the
Jake the passer.
Nigga,
He said a nigga.
yeah, like
Remember how we did this again?
yeah.
What you want to do? He don't know.
They don't know. They don't know, bro. Come on, bro. Nigga, like, whoa, shit. Whoa. Oh man.
You said Matthew 7 and what, bro?
15.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 7 and verse 15. Beware of false prophets, which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves.
That's right. So these ravening wolves, man, they want to lead you into a ditch, man. All right. They literally, if you call yourself a preacher or a prophet, you literally have people's salvation in your hands, and not really though. So let me explain. What you teach these people, if they believe that you are a man of the Lord, they're going to try to follow it. All right? If you telling people to take that M-A-R-K and then they take it, that blood is on your hands, man. What? Because you done led them astray. All right? But we're out here to tell our people, if they will hearken, don't take that M-A-R-K. All right? The Lord's name is Yahweh and Yahweh Shah. All right? He only came for this people. All right? Because we don't want no blood on our hands, man. I am not getting beat for somebody else's goddamn doing, man. You know, just like your brother, you got siblings, all right? You're not trying to get an ass whooping for your baby brother, because this nigga keep fucking up and you told him. That was in 2 Corinthians 4 and 2, but I'm trying to keep it.
Book of 2 Corinthians chapter 4 and verse 2. It says, but we have renounced the hidden things of dishonesty, not walking in craftiness, nor handling the word of God deceitfully, but by manifestation of the truth, commending ourselves to every man's conscience in the sight of Yahweh.
That's right. So the Lord is looking on what you are telling his sheep, man, because a lot of people, they're not ordained, all right, to handle this word. And if you put yourself in that steed, which you wasn't even called, you just put that shit on yourself, like I'm one of the anointed, like these false prophets. We getting on the ones that are circumcision, the ones that know they Israel. But what about Pastor goddamn Davis in the motherfucking Gethsemane Baptist motherfucking Hopewell? You know what I'm saying? They're still responsible for that false doctrine too, man. Spreading that false doctrine, but it's on a real lower level, okay? And it's part of what that dogma, okay, called Christianity and plantation Christianity. This is what, like Elder Apostle always says. This version of Christianity that they're following is plantation Christianity, man. All right, not just the regular Christianity. This is plantation Christianity. 2 Timothy 2 and 15.
2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 15. Study to show thyself approved unto Yahweh, a workman that needed not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth.
That's right. So you're to rightly divide the word and truth. All right, let's go to this.
Amen.
All right,
Thank you
yeah.
guys for saying the
Yeah.
word. You like my Snoopy?
Hey,
Yeah.
they knew he was kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, bring that back, Salat. Yeah, look, slowly. Yeah.
Are you playing both sides? You see me now?
In 2 Timothy chapter 2, and verse 15, study to show thyself approved unto Yahweh, a workman that needed not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth.
That's right. So you ought to rightly divide the word and truth, man. All right, because this is not a game like we be telling y'all, man. And like I was said earlier, you got certain ones that are sincerely deceived, and you also got ones that's doing what? For filthy lucre's sake. All right. Yeah, you got ones that's distorting the gospel to get a damn bag. And you see the end of that. You see Demon Deacon Hakar. You see Sakari. All right, Alizé. Look, they wanted to do podcasts. They wanted to charge for breakdowns, charge for garments, charge for Hebrew names. All right, and look where that got them. Nigga bent over getting paid. Your girl done outed you. You can't come back to Israel to make no money no more, bro. You better you gotta hit the trap. You gotta hit the trap. And I ain't surprised if he went back into that life, man. What I said. Filthy Lucas say. Yeah, man. And woe to y'all that's using this Bible for filthy Lucas say. You got so much, so many ways to make $1 out here, but your ass want to be out here doing shit for filthy Lucas sake. 1 Timothy 3. 1 Timothy 3 and read down to 8.
First Timothy chapter 3 and verse 1. We're going to be agreeing what? I'm sorry, 3? Okay. This 1 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 1. This is a true saying. If a man desired the office of a bishop, he desired a good work. A bishop then must be blameless, the husband of one wife, vigilant, sober, of good behavior, given to hospitality, apt to teach, not given to wine, no striker, not greedy of filthy lucre, but patient, not a brawler, not covetous.
Now look at all these look at these Sakari cats, man. Hey, they were found guilty of all that. A brawler, all right, putting hands on your woman, all right, what, filthy, doing the word filthy Lucas say. This nigga said that it'll be more profitable to tell the nations that they can be saved, all right? Come on, man. That boy said blazing. I ain't never heard the heathen say that.
It says, verse 4, one that ruleth well his own house and having his children in subjection with gratitude. Yeah. For if a man know not how to rule his own house, how shall he take care of the church of God?
That's right.
Not a novice, lest being lifted up with pride, he fall into the condemnation of the devil.
And that's what they are, man. That's what they were, novices, man. Okay, they were novices. They got a little following, had a little voice, and that shit went to their head, man. And now look at them, done, through, finished, man. All right.
It says, moreover, he must have a good report of them which are without, lest he fall into reproach and the snare of the devil. It's the point the brother wanted.
Yep.
Likewise must the deacons be grave.
The deacons.
The deacons. Not double-tongued, not given to much wine, not greedy of filthy lucre.
And that so-called demon deacon, Hakar, I mean, I don't know if that's his title anymore, but he used to call himself a deacon. He was found guilty of all that. His woman outed him out for being a raging alcoholic, man. All right? Come on, man. And, you know, filthy lucre's sake, he got greedy for money. All right? Thinking he can pimp the word of Yahweh Shem Yahweh. You can't do that shit, man. It's not, I don't even know how to explain it because it's so insane to me that people will even try to or think they can get away with that shit. But it must needs happen, man, for prophecy to be fulfilled. You know? Jeremiah, Luke 6:26. Yeah, man. All right, so hey, you false prophets, y'all have a serious judgment coming to you, man. And it's crazy. It's beyond me. Well, no, we ain't even doing that no more. Fuck that. That shit, I can't even fathom. Because I mean, hey, we have the fear of the Lord over here, man. All right, we can't even fathom how y'all guys would be maneuvering, how y'all maneuver, man. Like it's totally like it astounds me, man. All right, but it ain't for us to understand. All right. Or it's for us to understand and then to rebuke. Luke 6:26.
The book of Luke, chapter 6,
Yep.
verse 26. Woe unto you when all men shall speak well of you,
Yep.
for so did their fathers to the false prophets.
Yeah, and that's what them niggas was doing, man. All right, they had a reputation amongst a lot of Jake, man. A lot of niggas, man. They had a high following. All right. Passovers full as hell in the damn strip club. Big G's out the little ones. See, whack as hell, man. Like the brother was saying, yo, that nigga woman rap better than him. That's why he's mad. Oh, shit. Demons.
It says, but I say unto you which hear, love your enemies, do good to them which hate you.
2 Timothy 4:3.
Timothy chapter 2 and verse 3. Thou therefore endure hardness as a soldier of Yahushua HaMashiach. No man that warreth entangle himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who had chosen him to be a soldier.
That's right. So we're not worried about the glitz and the glamour, man. All right, you got guys that come into this truth, all right, and want to still be in the world partly, man. All right, want to have a big gathering, you know, of followers. All right, want to still, you know, had a Passover in the damn club scene, a strip club scene, man. All right, there's certain things that you're allowed to do, and there's certain things that's just off limits, man. And you got certain guys that don't know how to use the world and not abuse it, okay? And they end up trying to mesh the truth with this world, okay? Mixing false doctrines, you know, basically selling out. Okay, and perverting the word of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, man, just to fit in with this world, Lord, to make some ducats, man. We're not supposed to be rich on this side, okay? The Lord will provide for your, you know, daily sustenance. He'll give you just enough, like the Elder Kazak was going into, all right? We just supposed to just make it, man. All right, you supposed to just barely get it. You know what I'm saying? Just get on, just barely get by. That's your bills paid.
That's it, right?
Yeah, right before the cutoff. Your bills paid. You got a roof over your head. You got a clothing. That's all you need. All right, but then you got guys. They want to seek preeminence in this thing and sell the word. You know what I'm saying, for filthy lucre's sake, and it never ends well. You see it. The Lord will make he'll shame your ass and put your ass in front of the congregation. For what? An example of what not to fucking do, man.
The Lord even be exposing these so-called Christian leaders, man. Look at TD Jakes, Joel Osteen. They be getting exposed and talked down on, man. Why? Because they doing it. Even if they're not preaching the right doctrine, they still using the Bible for 50 lucre. The Lord exposing that ass, man.
Yeah, the mega churches, man.
The mega church, Lord exposing it. Everybody know them shit's bullshit, man.
and the churches is getting so desperate.
Yeah.
You got the preacher talking about, I need 2,000 from each member right now.
Yeah.
and then the lady brought up 1,300. That's all she had, and he rebuked her, man.
Damn,
That shit crazy. He rebuked her, bro, and embarrassed that lady, and that was all she had. But when you go into the scriptures, that lady that gave that penny, all right, that was respected to the Lord because that was her last. That was all she had, man. It's crazy. Mark 7:6.
Mark 7 and 6. This is the book of Mark, chapter 7, and verse 6. He answered and said unto them, well hath Isaiah prophesied of you hypocrites, as it is written, this people honoreth me with their lips, but their heart is far from me.
That's right. So you got people saying, hey, I love God, but not doing what the Lord said to do. Okay? Love is what? Following the commandments. If you love me, what? Keep my commandments. All right,
Listen.
okay, all right. Yeah, the Lord said, if you love me, keep my commandments. All right? And you got people out here selling the word for filthy lucre's sake, okay? Perversing the word just to make a penny. When there's more than one way to make $1 around here, man. You don't have to go to the Holy Scriptures, but I can see, you know, what we don't see, but they use it because this book is so powerful. You go to what? The book of Eli. What's that nigga name? Damn. But yeah, the nigga, he I was about to call him Haman.
Damn.
Yeah, it's something close to that. It's Carnegie. Yeah, that nigga Carnegie, he knew the power of this book. He was a damn devil, but he knew, if we get this book, we can twist it and we can play on the minds of the masses. It's total control. All right? So you got people, and that's how you know the Bible is real, because you got people using it for filthy lucre's sake. How is it drawing in money? All right, it's a spiritual thing, and you're playing on people's spirits, and through that, they were gonna give you whatever you want. You know? Y'all playing a dangerous game. This is
Let me get some more.
Alright,
Verse 7, howbeit in vain do they worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of men.
Yep.
For laying aside the commandment of the Most High, ye hold the tradition of men, as the washing of pots and cups, and many other such like things ye do.
Yeah, y'all doing bullshit practices that don't even matter, bro.
Yeah.
Like when your house shop, they pulled up and they ain't even wash their hands. They're like, man, hey, we about to eat, we hungry. Oh, they don't wash our hands as the old custom. The house shop said, man, it's not what goes in your mouth that pollutes you or defiles you, what comes out your mouth. Cut your ass up, and that ain't even a law to wash your hands.
And it's an example
But it is a clean law, but it ain't a law that's
And an example of commandments of men, like things that y'all say in the scriptures, but just be, exaggerated and making up, like that Ash Day or whatever, where they put the Ash Wednesday, all right, all that shit, man. These are commandments of men that people use the scriptures to try to push out in the world to the masses, man.
Yeah. So let's get into the game. Hey, so, and one of the offenses that these false prophets are responsible for is what? Giving out the false name of the Lord, man. All right, so let's get Zechariah 12. All right, because hey, man, it's only one name under heaven, like the brother had brought out earlier, where which we shall be saved, man. All right, that ain't it though. There's a lot of evil spirits around here, man. So, Salaki, I gotta burn this sage, man. See, we taking back our customs and things that they use on the left hand side. We doing it for the on the right hand side, man. Sage, ain't nothing wrong with sage. Ain't nothing wrong with Palo Santo, the holy wood. All right.
Zechariah 14:9, and Yahweh shall be king over all the earth, and that day shall there be one Lord, and his name one.
There you go. All right, in that day, his name shall be one. Okay, Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushua. There ain't gonna be these Jesus, Yahweh, Yahshua, da 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 da. Everybody's gonna know the names of Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushua. Okay, every tongue shall bow, and every tongue shall confess, and every knee shall bow. Say every tongue shall bow. Okay, yeah, man. All right, Proverbs 30 and 4. Bro. Help me. Yeah.
Proverbs 30 and 4, who hath ascended up into heaven,
Yep.
or descended?
Yep.
Who hath gathered the wind in his fist? Who hath bound the waters in a garment?
Yep.
Who hath established all the ends of the earth? What is his name, and what is his son's name, if thou can tell? Yeah, man. So, and the scripture's actually a proverb, man, a parable, or a deep dark saying. Do you know the Heavenly Father and His Son's name? Yep. All right, if thou can tell, meaning what? That it is something that's given to you. Yep. Something that's not given to everybody. Something that's hidden. Yeah. Something that's holy. Yeah. Something that's special. Yeah. But also something that's in the earth, man. Yeah. Those names are in the earth, man. Yeah. That's why I say, if thou canst tell.
If thou can tell. What was that?
30 and 4.
Okay, yeah. Let's get Psalms 34 and 3.
The Psalms 34 and 3. Oh, magnify Yahweh with me, and let us exalt his name together.
That's right. That's what it says, exalt his name. So there is, you can't call him whatever you want to call him, man. All right, let's get this. You can't call the Lord whatever name that you want to, man. All right, just as I got you. Just as the Israelites, okay, when Moses was about to come down from the mount, and he said, "Hey, who should I tell these people your name is? Who should I tell these people your name is? Because they're gonna want to know who's telling us this, man." You know. And the name of the Lord, Yahweh, has always been around. It's been around since the garden. Okay, I believe in this Genesis, the 2nd chapter. It says Adam began to call on the name of Yahweh.
It's Exodus 3 and 13. And Moses said unto God, behold, when I come unto the children of Israel, and shall say unto them, the God of your father has sent me unto you, and they shall say unto me, what is his name? What shall I say unto them?
That's right. So that's how you know a name is important, man. Okay, because they wanted to attribute. Okay, now just in case just in case it don't work, we got to know who to blame it on. All right, that's how niggas is, man. You know what I'm saying? But that shows you that a name carries power. All right, a name carries a reputation. So it's very important, and it's detrimental. Okay, that you have the names of the Lord, especially in this time, because the Lord said what? He's not going to give his glory to anyone. He's not going to share his glory to anyone. He was by himself. He was alone when he created everything, man. All right. So he said, "What? There was none with me." All right. So if you did something, if you built like a building or a house by yourself, okay, and then they want to give credit to somebody, you gonna give credit to somebody else after you done did all that hard work? That blood, sweat, and tears that you put in building that house, that building? No, man. You did it, so you want the credit, which is rightfully so. You know.
Verse 14. And God said unto Moses, I am that I am.
Yep.
And he said, this shalt thou say to the children of Israel, I am has sent me unto you.
That's right. The I am, or the he is, which Yahweh, all right, goes, it means he exists or he is. All right. And like we always go into, I am is a first person. So when you're telling somebody about the person that is sending the message, you got to say the name. You can't say he is. I mean, yeah, you know, you gotta say it in a second person. Third. Like a second person, which is he is Yahweh. All right. He can say the I am. He said I am because he was saying that he's first person. He's his first person. But then Moses said what? That he is. He exists. Yahweh. All right. You can go to the Tetragrammaton. YW, HW. Okay. Yahweh. All right. You put an A in between that. That's Yahweh. All right. In the English. All right. Acts 1:12.
Book of Acts chapter 4 and verse 12. Neither is there salvation in any other, for there is none other name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved. Yeah, come on, man. That's we were bringing out earlier to the dudes, man. That's that name that you're going to need that salvation for. No other name under heaven is going to help you access the salvation that's allotted for the elect, man.
Yep. And the name the name is gonna be the hottest commodity, man, because and that's gonna be a private sanctuary between us believers, man. Yep. And that's gonna be what? The passcode.
You gotta say it right too, yeah.
You gotta say it right.
If you sound chippy saying that shit,
yeah.
Well,
Because by this time, brothers have said it about 1 million times. How about you outside?
You gotta sound like that. If it don't sound like
it, gotta come smooth off the tongue, baby. Oh wait, huh? Yeah. Just read the first hollow.
Matthew chapter 6 and verse 9. After this manner, therefore, pray ye, our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
That's right. Hallowed, special. Look at that word hallowed. This is the Lord's Prayer, man. This is the most important prayer that you can say, because it covers a lot of bases at once. Okay, it tells you to pray for the Lord's will to be done on earth, or the kingdom to come. All right, to keep us away from evil, keep us away, forgive our debtors. All right, other Israelites.
Yeah, this hollow is G37 Hagazio. It says surrender or acknowledge, or to be burnable or hollow, to separate from profane things and dedicate to God.
There you go. All right, to separate from profane things. And what profane means, to be outside of the temple of the Most High. Okay, so if you're saying any other name, you're basically coming with the energy of being profane outside of the temple. Yahweh Shem Yahushua forbid, man. Right? Exodus 20:7.
Exodus chapter 20 and verse 7, thou shalt not take the name of Yahweh thy power in vain, for Yahweh will not hold him guiltless that taketh his name in vain.
That's right. So you can't take the Lord's name in vain. You had niggas talking about you say God, oh, don't take the Lord's name in vain. That's not his name. That's a title. God is a title. Okay? Hey, I used to think that, like, dang, I ain't gonna say, oh yeah, you ain't supposed to swear on anything. But Jake, that's Jake go-to. Swear to God.
Yeah.
Swear to God.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, and you ain't even, Jake that do that, ain't even gonna be found blameless, man, because the Lord gonna treat you like, oh, you talking about God? Oh, you talking about Yahweh. Hey, in a roundabout way, for real, because there's only one living power. So, I mean, where's that energy going? You know what I'm saying? Exodus 3 and Philippians 2 and 10 and read to 11.
The book of Philippians chapter 2 and verse 10, that at the name of Yahweh every knee should bow, of things in heaven and things in earth and things under the earth, and that every tongue should confess that Yahweh Hamashiach is Lord, to the glory of Yahweh the Father.
So how are they going to attribute to it if they don't have the name? It's explicitly telling you that they're going to say what? Read that first part about Yahushua. It's explicitly telling you, man. The Spirit is going to be on them. The Lord said He's going to put His Spirit upon all flesh. That's happening now. But when this prophecy comes to pass, everybody's going to know the name was Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Every damn body. It's either you going to, have it already, okay, and you utilizing it, or you just going to have to forcibly say it and then get destroyed. We don't care. Either way. Lord willing, we want people to repent, but if not, we ain't going to lose no sleep.
Philippians 2:9 again, wherefore Yahweh also has highly exalted him and given him a name which is above every name.
That's right. So you gotta put respect on his name, man. You gotta put respect on Yahweh's Shai's name. Okay? And with doing that, you're gonna what? Put respect on Yahweh's name, because what? He says, my name is in him. Alright, that goes into, the doctrine, that goes into the ways and everything like that. But when he says my name is in him, it's actually in it. Yahweh Shai, just like when the elder Kazak, when he says he says it like that, and the elder apostle Gabar, when he spells it out, he'll put Yahweh and then put Shai after it. So it's like elder Kazak, he'll be like Yahweh Shai, and you can feel it like he putting that H with it. You know what I'm saying? And it's not going off. That's the son's name. I mean, the father's name and the son's name. Okay, it just gels so perfectly together, man. All right. You read Exodus 4:12, right? Exodus 4:12. Psalm 61. I'll get it. So this is Psalm 61:8. So I will sing praise unto thy name forever, that I may daily perform my vows. So to perform the vows, okay, in the right sense or in the right spirit, you have to know the names, man. When we get up, we pray to the Lord, the water Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, for letting us see another day, for keeping the names on us, man. Okay, if you come into this truth and you lose the names, you out of here, man. Look at them guys in Mississippi, talking about Grand Amakamaru, Barbasol, shaving cream. Niggas is totally out of here, and that's how you know that you're bugged out, because it'll start with the doctrine, and then you got cats that's distorting the doctrine, but still got the names. The names is the last to go, but the names is what the finality. Finality. Yeah, the names is the finality. Once you don't have the names, you're totally out of here. You cook. All right, and that's why it's so important to hearken these names and to hold tight to these names and hold fast to these names. Because these names have a certain spirit that accompanies it, man. And that's the spirit and power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, man. All right? You all right? Isaiah 42:8.
Book of Isaiah chapter 42 and verse 8. I am Yahweh, that is my name, and my glory will I not give to another, neither my praise to graven images.
There you go. Okay, so that's how serious the names of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is. I quoted it earlier, but he's not giving his glory to anyone else, man. Okay, he established the frames of the earth. Okay, it's sitting on nothing. Okay, he abounded the ocean or the waves to stop at a perpetual decree. All right, these are marvelous works that we was trying to explain to the young gentleman, all right, that came up here. Okay, this is not by I should have said it like how explain the waters stopping at a certain point at the beach. Explain looking out at the horizon of the beach and it just looks infinite. Just like, and it has a little line, like a glow, like a light. The aura, that's the aura of what? The earth. The earth has a, oh man, Isaiah 52.
Isaiah chapter 52 and verse 6. Therefore my people shall know my name. Therefore they shall know in that day that I am he that doth speak. Behold, it is I.
Yeah, so look, yeah, Isaiah 52 and 6 once again. Therefore my people shall know my name. Okay? Therefore they shall know in that day that I am he that doth speak. Behold, it is I. So the Lord is about to snatch the credit, okay, away from all these false names and false deities and false gods, man. All right, because it's all his. All right, nothing was made that was made without Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, because Yahweh gave he created his only begotten son, his only creation, his most prized creation, and then gave him the blueprint to create everything else, man. It's a beautiful dynamic. It's a beautiful story. All right. Proverbs 18 and 10.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 18 and verse 10. The name of Yahweh is a strong tower. The righteous run into it and it's safe.
That's right. The righteous run into it are safe. So we're coming upon a time where it's going to be great perils. Okay, like the brother brought out earlier in Amos. It was Amos, right? Leaning your head against the hill. Hey, it's everywhere you turn is going to be perils, man. The Lord is going to open up the realm, another realm, okay, where there's things that's happening around us right now, okay, that we can't see, all right, but it's going on. When the Lord opens up that realm, you're going to be seeing all type of shit, man, feeling all type of shit, all right, feeling all type of things, okay, and the only way out of certain perils is to call on the name of the Lord, because look, if you're in trouble and you getting done bad and you ain't cried and called nobody, how you think you gonna get help? All right, especially when you got all these so-called deities and gods, okay? You gonna have to call on the one true living power to get out whatever you are going through, man. All right, and those names of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, man. All right, without a shadow of a doubt.
That's why I said only one name gonna deliver you, man.
Proverbs, 20, Proverbs, 20 and 7. Verse 8.
Psalm chapter 20 and verse 7, some trust in chariots and some in horses, but we will remember the name of Yahweh our power.
Yep.
They are brought down and falling, but we are risen and stand upright.
That's right. That's right. So you got people that's going to trust in what Esau's military, trust in certain things that they can, that's tangible, that's palatable, okay, that's touchable, that you can see, okay. But we, through the faith of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, we're going to call on those names, man. All right, we are going to be delivered through whatever trials and tribulations or whatever is to come, man. All right, and you really got to believe that, man. You really got to truly believe that and hold fast to those names, man. All right, because that's the only names under heaven where we shall be saved. So hey, woe to you false prophets, woe to all you that's distorting the names, especially ones of you that know the names, all right, and are intentionally putting in people's heads for filthy lucre's sake. Bishop Nate. All right, he know the names, man. All right, but he'll call upon them when he need them. But he leading his flock, his congregation, which is the Lord's flock, astray, and distorting the names, and that holds a very, very serious punishment, man. All right, but yeah, man, we got that. Hey, so Lord willing, that was edifying. We're gonna end it with that. Hey, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakakodas. Double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of great millstone. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of great millstone who rule well and peace, blessings, and safety to the Lord's elect out there, man. Until next time, shalom.
Shalom.